appreciate you being out there. Well, we got it running that way. Anybody in Henderson County, Anderson County, anybody down that direction can hear us tonight. It might be a stretch for me. How about Tarrant County? I know we got some Tarrant County stations in there.
Kilo India 5, Hotel X-Ray Kilo.
Whiskey 5, Delta Whiskey Romeo.
Kilowatt Baker 5, Whiskey Baker.
Whiskey 5, Lima Tango Zulu.
Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike.
November 8, Whiskey Romeo.
All right, I picked up Kilo India 5, Hotel X-Ray Kilo, Whiskey 5, Delta Whiskey Romeo, Kilo Bravo 5, Whiskey Bravo, Whiskey 5, Lima Tango Zulu, Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike, and November 8, Whiskey Romeo. Tiffany, let me know if you're getting all these or if I need to slow down a little. I'm trying to repeat them and keep it clear up there, so we got the same thing.
Well, sir, I was doing fine, but I did miss one when Trey's live, or what do they got, simulcast went down. It's the one right before KI5WMW. It's a K5 number.
That was Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee, Gary, down there in Ellis County.
Roger that, KI5 and XR.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, anybody else in Tarrant County want to check in tonight?
KE5 NGM with a recheck.
NGM, go ahead.
Yeah, we had a PC lockup, but I have restarted the stream. I don't think you're going to be able to refresh it, but if you'll go and search for my call sign on YouTube, or I'll also put the link in NetLogger, I think we're back good to go. KE5 NGM back to net.
All righty, sir. Appreciate the time and effort you put into keeping that thing up and running and connected for everybody. Thank you much. All righty. Well, we're going to stretch just a little bit further north. We have anybody in Denton County this evening? Anybody in Denton County for the North Central Texas Simplex Net? I believe I caught a Victor Sierra Papa in there. Anybody verify that and get a relay?
KI5FLE.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that was Victor Sierra Papa Mike. I heard him through the Chalk Mountain UHF relay.
Alrighty, well, good evening, Mike. Apparently you're hearing us in there somewhere a little bit. I didn't catch the first of it, but I caught the Victor Sierra Papa. That came through. So good evening out there. All right, anybody else in Denton County? All right, let's step over to Wise County. Where are Wise County stations at this evening?
Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango.
All right, we got a Lima Echo Tango. Any other Wise County stations this evening? I'm going to need a relay on that one. I heard somebody, but I couldn't make it out. All right, I picked up a Kilo 5 Hotel Golf X-Ray. Wayne, what county did you say you're in? Oh, Wayne, got you down there in Hill County. Thank you, sir. We got you down there. All right. Well, while we're up there, Tom, you got the big station in Wise County. Why don't you go hit our north end for us? I'll turn it over to you at this time. It's KB5YBI, sharing net control with KI5LET for the northern half.
Okay, thanks, Ken. We'll give it a shout. This is KI5LET, assisting net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Any stations to the north, east, and west would like to check into the net, come with your call. Anybody, anywhere, especially to the north, Jack County, Wise County, Denton, Collin, Grayson, Cook, Montague, Clay County. Anybody would like to check into the net tonight, please come with your call now. KI5LET, assisting net control. Okay, I picked up Jerry out in Young County. Kilo Fox 5, Victor Bravo Lima. It's got a weak but very readable signal tonight. Thanks, Jerry. Who else are you hearing? Okay, Jerry says nobody, he can't hear hardly anybody down this way. Anybody else where is able to hear Kilo Fox 5, Victor Bravo Lima out in Graham?
I got a copy on him in Waxahachie.
Okay, Jerry. Gary's got you down in Waxahachie. A copy on him. That's a long haul. Any other stations like to check into the net tonight? Come with your call now. Any relays? Any relays?
I just barely heard somebody in there talk, but I can't make them out. I'm going to keep trying and see if anybody can listen up. There's a station in there trying. I'm not sure who it was.
Okay, try one more time. You're just barely breaking squelch. There's somebody trying to check in. Come with your call again. I'm not hearing them. Any relays? Any relays?
Relay.
Go ahead, relay.
KI5FLE, it's Kilo 5 Hotel Golf X-Ray, he's saying.
Okay, see if you can bring him in. Get his first name and location.
Okay, guys, I'm kind of cheating here because I'm getting this from the relay. I mean, I'm not hearing him direct, so I can pass on what he's saying, but he's not hearing me. He seems to be hearing you, though.
Okay, you think his call sign was Hotel Golf X-Ray?
Roger, that's, ask him to call one more time, and I'll listen real close and make sure.
Okay, Hotel Golf X-Ray Station, come with your call sign, first name, and location a couple of times.
Okay, Top, yeah, that was it. Hotel Golf X-Ray, Kilo 5 Hotel Golf X-Ray in Hill County.
That's John and Whitney.
Go ahead, relay.
That's John and Whitney. John and Whitney.
Okay, John and Whitney, Kilo 5 Hotel Golf X-Ray. Any other stations anywhere in range of Wise County, come with your call now.
W5BSD recheck.
Whiskey 5, Bravo Sierra Delta, recheck, go ahead.
Just wanted to make sure I was in the log and I'm supposed to trip the next time, W5BSD.
Yep, W5BSD, you're just now in the log. Thanks, Kevin. Any other stations like to check in tonight? Come with your call now. Okay, I got a good signal on KI5 Mike Echo Lima. I think we already had you in the log. Maybe I'm not reading these right, but I got a good call. KI5 MEL. Thanks for checking in tonight. Any other stations, anywhere, would like to check in, come with your call.
Whiskey 5, Charlie Sierra Papa.
Wow, somebody just barely broke my squelch there. One more time.
That was Whiskey 5 Charlie Sierra Papa down here in Burleson, next door to me.
Yeah, go ahead. You got him. I got a weak signal on him.
Good evening, David. We got you in the log, KI5MEL. Good and strong here in North Johnson County as well. Tom, I'm going to go ahead and let you clear off up there, and I'm going to get Gary down there in Ellis County to throw some. His propagation keeps acting like he wants to do something, mostly to the north and east, but we're going to see if Gary can throw something down there from Waxahachie, see what he can do in that way for us. So I'll step aside and let you clear off. Gary, when the top clears, go ahead and pick it up, make a couple of calls down your way, please, sir. It's KB5 YBI.
Okay, just one last time. Anybody else up here want to make a check into the 2-meter Simplex net in range of Wise County? Come with your call now. Nobody heard? KI5LET back to net control.
You want me to go now?
Please, sir.
Yeah, Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee Waxahachie on the vertical. Looking for any check-ins to the north central Simplex net to the northeast or south of the Metroplex. Yeah, Kilo 5 Hotel Golf X-Ray Hill County. We've got you already in the log. Anybody else wanting to check into the north central Simplex net to the east or north or south of Ellis County? Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee assisting net control. I think that's it. I copied Kilo 5 Hotel Golf X-Ray again out of Whitney. I think we already had him in the log.
All right, Gary, appreciate it. Yeah, I heard him come in that time, and yes, he's already in there, so I appreciate you giving it a shot. Well, dadgummit, that's a full circle around the horn. Do we have anybody down lower Erath or Somerville County who wants to give us a shout to the south? Anybody think they can help us down toward Comanche, Hamilton, Bosque County, any of that? Alrighty, well, I appreciate everybody checking in. We'll move to the next step, and we'll come back and make just a general call here in a minute. We have anybody that has checked in tonight that would just like to make a couple of calls, see if they can contact a particular station, or just get signal reports from their station. Give me a call sign now, and we'll release the frequency to you to make a couple of calls.
Charlie 5, Charlie 5.
Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie, Bosque County. Thank you, sir. Got you in down there. Oh, Wally, stand by. I'll love to have you make a call south. There was somebody else tried there just as WC5WC unkeyed. If you were trying, come back one more time with your call sign phonetically. Let's see if we can pick you up. Kilo India 5 Whiskey Echo Delta. Good evening, Jennifer. We have you on the log, ma'am. I can hear you now. I didn't earlier. Got a copy on you that time. Appreciate you coming in from Hood County. You're making it back up here to Johnson County now. Well, Wally, if you will make a call from the south down there, I'd appreciate it. KB5YBI, turning net control over to Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie.
KF5BSP in Eastland County. Anybody in Hamilton County? I think that back covers it. Back to net control, WC5W6. Copy those.
Wally, just clarify for me the Kilo Bravo 5 station. Was that Tango Bravo Quebec? Is that what I copied?
Okay, KB5TZQ is in Clifton. And I just heard KI5YUG checking in.
All right, we got Kilo India 5 Yankee uniform golf in there. Wally, was that Tango Zulu Quebec? I thought I had Tango Bravo. Sound like you said Tango Zulu that time. Is that correct?
That is correct. Tango Zulu Quebec.
All righty, want to make sure I had it in my log, and Miss Tiffany got it as well. Kilo Bravo 5 Tango Zulu Quebec and Kilo India 5 Yankee uniform golf, which is a pretty new one. Goodness, Chris, is this your first check-in?
KI5YUG, WC5WC. Is this first time to check in?
First time to check in. Chris on Lake Whitney.
Roger, Chris. He's in Lake Whitney, over.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. Yeah, he tested up at the Johnson County Club meeting earlier this month. I forgot to do the first-timer upgrade check-in at the beginning of the net, so I'll have to go back and do it. I'm going to improve my notes here. Wally, appreciate it. I'll let you clear with your call sign, and then we'll move on.
Okay, did you get Mike out at this month?
Yes, sir. We had him in there a little earlier a while ago when Top was calling. We got Victor Sierra pop in there a while ago. So, and then I heard him good that time when you picked him up. So appreciate it.
Okay, back to net control.
All righty, there we go. Some good relay help. This is Kilo Bravo 5 Yankee Bravo India net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. And yes, I did skip a step. I failed to offer our newcomers in upgrades. We have anybody, we have Chris in there now. Anybody else that's a first-time check-in or an upgrade this week?
KI5MEL/AG.
Yeah, give me that call sign phonetically. It kind of slurred together on my end. I wasn't able to extinguish the last part.
Kilo India 5 Mike Echo Lima. Just upgraded to the General last Saturday.
All right, Mike Echo Lima /AG. Congratulations, sir. Appreciate that. And welcome on the new one. It's a lot of fun to be had yet. We have any other first-timers or upgrades this week? No, righty. Anybody wants to make a general call? See if you're getting out tonight, who's hearing you and who isn't. Give you a chance to make 2 calls. Anybody for taking the general call tonight?
KI5FLE.
FLE, go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. I apparently missed the Tarrant County check-in, and I've been back and forth with the radio here, so I haven't really checked in. I wanted to go ahead and check in if I could.
Alrighty. Have you in the log? I think you did a relay or something a while ago. I recognize you in there, but I'm looking on the log, and I do not see where I wrote you down. So we have you in there official now. Thank you, sir.
Roger, roger. KI5FLE.
Alrighty. Man, I can't stand this, looking at this middle leak. Top, why don't you take another round, see if anybody north of you. It's a mild enhancement, but it just keeps getting darker green from Louisville to Denton and around. Why don't you take another shot up north to see if anybody's come in to join us. KB5YBI, turn it over to KI5LET.
Thanks, Ken. Yeah, let's give it a shot here. Things are changing, and I'm hearing stations in all different directions tonight. So anybody, anywhere, can hear Wise County tonight. This is KI5LET, assisting net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. If you got a copy on me, and everybody listen for relays, come with your call now. One more time, KI5LET, North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, which if you'd like to check in, come with your call now. Any relays, anybody here, anybody, anywhere? Well, struck out that time, but thanks, Ken. KI5LET, back to net.
All right, appreciate you trying. The map just keeps turning greener and greener. I thought maybe it would do us some good in there, but appreciate the effort. All righty, well, we'll move into the next section. We have anybody with any equipment they're trying to sell, buy, trade this week, radio-related only. That could include a computer if it's a part of a radio station, I reckon. Anybody with any buy, sell, trade equipment this evening?
KE5NGM, can we hop back to the last section one last time?
Sure, go ahead.
Sorry, can't derail things, and thanks for running the net, but I was curious if by chance I was making it out to the west to Mike's station's VSP. Wondering if I could make it over the ridge, KE5NGM.
Back to him. I got a copy on him in Waxahachie.
I heard him in Wise County.
MGM, did you hear him? He came back to you, said he had a light copy.
Well, hey, I'll take light. Thanks, Mike. I didn't pick him up, but conditions are weird. It's skipping right over me and headed out far to the east. So that just goes to show you things are kind of odd. Thanks, everybody, and thank you, sir, for letting me make a call. KE5NGM, back to net.
Absolutely. Yeah, I got a solid copy on him that time. It was down noise level, but I could hear him say he had a light copy on you and give the call signs. And then Waxahachie had a good copy on him. Ironically, I did not hear Jerry up in Young County, but Waxahachie heard him, so I guess he's just shooting northwest or northeast of me, getting down to Ellis County. So it just shows why they call this stuff line of sight. It don't take much to get in the way. All righty. Anybody else with anything tonight? Let's just open it up. Anybody got any questions, comments, gear, or anybody else wishing to make a call?
W5MLD.
MLD, stand by. The Parker County station trying to check in. Give me your call sign, please. All right, Ken. Well, hello from Ken. KB5YB here in YBI here in Johnson County. Got K5KMS, Kilo 5 Kilo Mike Sierra, Ken in Parker County, and the logbook. Thank you for dropping by, sir. W5MLD, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Ken. Now, I was just going to see if Top KI5LET could hear me. At times, he's up to an S7 down here in Glen Rose. So, Top, you can copy W5MLD down here in Glen Rose.
Top, are you here in W5MLD?
Just barely. He did break squelch, and I got a couple of words, and then he faded out on the QSB, but pretty tough.
All righty, Mike, he said you're barely breaking the squelch and fading out. Top, he said you're as high as S7 there in Somerville County, so Of course, you got a strong station. He got a good hard copy on you. But Mike, you are getting back up here to break a squelch. That's I know it's unusual for y'all's location.
All right, appreciate it, Ken. W5MLD, back to net control.
Yep, he just broke squelch there again. Probably couldn't copy a call sign, but I know you're there. KI5LET, thanks for trying.
He's solid into Ellis County.
There you go, Mike. You're getting over to Ellis County just fine. There just must be a ridge between you and Top. Something just a little bit in the way. All right, anybody else to make a call this evening, or anybody with any equipment?
K0CPA checking in.
Kilo Zero, Charlie Papa Alpha, Nick down here in Joshua. Good evening, sir. Welcome to the net. Nick, I know you haven't, to my knowledge, you haven't upgraded or anything this week, but you want to brag about your new adventure?
Oh, you know, I don't have a whole lot to brag about. I did want to mention I'm 4 weeks into fatherhood, and it's the longest 4 weeks it's been, but also the most rewarding 4 weeks.
Yeah, congratulations. For those that might not have heard Nick, first-time father for 4 weeks now, so got a new little one there in the house they're trying to get accustomed to and adjust into parenthood. So congratulations to Kilo Zero, Charlie Papa Alpha, and his bride on the new baby. Well, I don't want to cut this thing short, but I don't want to bore everybody to death either. Anybody else got anything they want to talk about? Or anybody else that can hear us that has not checked in yet? If you wish to check in to the North Central Texas 2-meter net, come with your call sign phonetically now, please.
Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey.
Kilo 5, Echo Golf, Mike.
All right, I picked up Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey, and Kilo 5, Echo Golf, Mike. Anybody else? Well, MRW, I know where you're at down here in Johnson County. Kilo 5, Echo Golf, Mike. How about a name and a location, please, sir?
Handle is Charlie, and we're located in Godley, Texas.
All right, Charlie, I thought that was you down there in Godley, but I wanted to make sure before I stuck my foot in my mouth. Been a while since I've spoken with you, but Kilo 5, Echo Golf, Mike. Charlie down in Godley checking in with us this evening. Anybody else? Miss Tiffany, you have anything for us?
No, sir, the list is looking good. Congratulations on a pretty long list considering it's the day after Thanksgiving. And, yeah, y'all have a continued great weekend. KI5NXR.
All righty, man. Appreciate you backing us up there and taking care of the net larking duties tonight. Yeah, I don't have accounts yet. I know that stuff will go up here in a little bit as everybody gets a total and it goes on the Facebook page. But we won't hold it much longer. We've made the county loop and thrown some general calls. I do appreciate everybody taking time to check in tonight. I'm sure we have a few that are still out of town, and some may still be tied up with families. So we'll get back to that 50 count next week. Everybody have a blessed week. Be safe out there in this rain and all the nuts out there shopping tomorrow. With that, we'll close the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net at 0240 UTC time, 840 local time. I'll say 7-3. Have a good evening. Appreciate you hanging out with us for a little while. See us, KB5, YBI clear.
Thanks for running the net.
Great job.
Yep, good net. KB5 WA.
5 MRW. Yeah, I ditto that. Good job, Ken. W5MLD.
Appreciate it, folks. I actually kind of enjoy this. Not everybody does, but I enjoy it for whatever reason. Maybe I'm just a little off in the head or something. Appreciate all the kind words. KB5YB.
Great job, Ken. I can tell you enjoy it. KI5LET.
Whiskey Bravo, what direction?
Oh, hi there, bud. Let's see. YBI is in the Mansfield, Johnson County area, I believe. He just cleared the net.
David, give me that call. We'll add him to the log.
Yeah, add Bud in there if you can hear him. WI5BUD in Grand Prairie. He's been trying to remember to check in. He just remembered a little late tonight.
Well, that's all right. He's close enough. Well, I'm throwing him on the log there, and I'm sure Miss Tiffany can add him in. Whiskey India 5 Bravo Uniform Delta. Appreciate it. Yeah, and I'm about 10 miles northwest of Joshua. KB5YB. Y'all go ahead.
Roger, Bud. Bud, he says he's 10 miles northwest of Joshua. 10 miles northwest of Joshua. That's KB5YBI. And he's vertically polarized, and he sounds real good over here. Did you hear him there, Bud?
I did when I was swinging, but I didn't. Let me go back to the north more. I mean, to the south more.
Yeah, I point at Weatherford and then veer off to the south about a quarter of a turn, quarter of the way.
Can I double check that? Whiskey India 5, Mike Uniform Delta?
Yes, Whiskey India 5 BUD, and his name is Bud, and the last of his call sign is Bud, WI5 BUD.
Tiffany, did you get that? I know you asked one thing, he answered another, but the last part is Bravo Uniform Delta.
Roger that. That brings us to 40 total for the evening. KI5 and XR.
40 is a good check-in group, man. That's great. KB5WB. YBI, I'm trying to make a list of all my dead friends that are hams that died this year. Can you remember who all died? I know, Larry just did over there in Springtown, but N5 and what was his call? N5 something over there, and Boyd died. I'm trying to make a list of all the dead hams.
No, I was not familiar with those two. I can't say that I recognize them or who they are. I'll have to look back and see. We did have a lady passed here in Johnson County, but she wasn't well known outside of the area. Wasn't very active. Her husband's a former EC down here. Man, I have to stop and think about that.
Yeah, it's been a bad year. A lot of dead folks. But I was sitting here, I was going to make a list of them, and put something at the end of the year, but like they do in QST magazine. It's with regret we missed these amateurs that passed in the Metroplex this year. Well, maybe not the Metroplex, maybe North Central Texas be a better way to put it.
Hey, David.
Yeah.
Who was the ham named Larry? What's his call?
N5RES, Larry, over in Springtown. He lost a battle with cancer of the bladder.
Oh, I hadn't heard that. Well, that's a shame. I knew Larry. Well, I didn't know he had a battle going with cancer. It's been a while since I'd heard him on and didn't know why, but I guess now I know. Thank you, David. KJ5MA.
Whiskey 5, Mike Golf Mike.
Roger. There was another station between the keys I couldn't quite make out. But, yeah, that was a real bad deal with Larry. It come on him real fast, real sudden, and they told him that he might not make it, and he didn't. So it just didn't work out for him. Yeah, Larry was a super guy. Trying to think of the N5 out in Boyd that died. And there's others. I just can't I'll keep trying. I'll get them all membered up, but I ain't membered them up right now. KB5WB.
What about the guy out at Breckenridge?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the guy in Breckenridge. And what was his name?
Fred, what they're thinking, I caught you over at Addison, W5MGM. Good evening. Back to WB. KB5YBI.
W5MGM.
Fred, I don't know why I'm not here. Y'all be just blowing my doors off.
W5MGM, you got a strong signal in Wise County.
All right, good deal. We're over here in Addison. W5MGM.
I can't think of his name out there in Breckenridge, David. I'm sorry.
I can't either. I have to look back through my log books. Because I had him wrote down in the log books. But, see, KG8DSK and him were friends, so maybe KG8DSK will remember him.
It was Eddie, wasn't it?
Repeat? I sneezed.
Yeah, it was. I think his. He went. Didn't he go by Eddie?
Yeah, I believe it was Eddie.
Now what's his call? It was KI5 something or other.
I keep having sneezing attacks here.
Okay, well I'll back out. Y'all have a good evening. Thanks for running the net there, Ken. KJ5MA.
Thank you, Mac. KB5WB.
Thank you, sir. KB5YB. Kilo India 5 Whiskey Echo Delta. Jennifer, you still down there in Hood County tonight? Alrighty, just wanted to give a shout back. I can hear you, I could understand you, but I have absolutely zero meter reading on you here. An absolute has zero, but I got audio in there, and that's what counts. I didn't hear you when somebody relayed you in, then you came back later. I had a good copy on you. I still have a copy on you now, so just wanted to check and see if you were still around. Alrighty, well I even turned the preamp off that time. I could still hear you. Didn't really make any difference. Yeah, but you're coming in here to North Johnson County just fine. There you go. Well, that's all right. We'll get that sucker tuned up. We get that outdoor antenna you told me the other night up in the air and running. It'll be even better than that mobile. Your signal came up a little that time. Yeah, a little height will make a difference, but still doing a heck of a job making it in from up here in your operation. QSL, 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 7-3. Have a good evening, ma'am. 7-3. Kilo India 5, Whiskey Echo Delta, 7-3. Kilo Bravo 5, Yankee Bravo India.
Did you say she was mobile?
As far as I know right now, she's operating mobile out of her house somewhere down in the Granbury area. We were talking to her the other night about how to try to get an antenna up in the air on top of the roof or something. But she's either running out of her car right now or maybe a mag mount on top of the roof.
I was getting bits and pieces. She was coming in and out here in Waxahachie, so I thought that was pretty good for a mobile signal.
Yeah, that's a heck of a stretch. Appreciate you letting us know that. She'll be excited to hear it. Pretty new ham. She's the emergency coordinator at Glen Rose Medical Center and trying to get stuff hooked up and started down there in Hood and Somerville County with us. Some of our Johnson County group's been working with her. Got a lot of fire in her eyes. She's got a lot of good ideas and dumped in a heck of a mess. She took this job and it is way out of kilter and behind, and she is working her backside off trying to get everything upgraded, up to date and working, and got her license. Her father was a ham, so we went down to the Glen Rose Hospital about a week ago and tested and got a couple more of them licensed. She upgraded to general along with Robert ZIN. So got a little fire burning down there in Somerville and Hood County right now. Gonna see if we can fan the flames a little bit.
Well, if you need any help going down there and putting up an outside antenna for or something, let me know. I'll be more than happy to go down and assist.
I appreciate that, sir. We'll see what happens. I'm aware of the project. I'm not the main organizer of it, but we'll keep you in mind, and we'll see what goes on.
All righty. Mighty fine. Good job on the net tonight. K5WX1.
Thank you, sir. Feel like it went fast and furious, but was a decent net, I guess. Nothing wrong with 40 check-ins, and I'll be curious to see what the county count is when we get through with it. Anyway, man, we'll tell you what, we had the propagation that's running from Georgia up to Kansas City and part of Oklahoma, basically most of Arkansas and Tennessee, all that covered. There's a whole lot of propagation up there. We had that down this way, we'd get a whole bunch of check-ins.
Yeah, did I hear... Was I imagining things, or did I hear Mike tonight?
No, sir, you heard him. No imagination at all. You heard him. When Top was calling up north, he checked in, and I barely caught him. But then when Trey, I believe it was, MGM called, see if you could hear him. I didn't have much of a signal, but I could hear him. Out there in Eastland County, but had a solid copy on him, so you did hear him.
Okay, so he's out at his land?
That is my understanding.
Okay, well, you know, I went out there when he had that get-together.
Yeah, so that's pretty good ways out there.
I know it took me like 2 hours to get there.
Yeah, Matt, W5LTZ, and I left Cleburne, and took us an hour and a half to get there, and you're a good 45 minutes west of us over in Waxahachie, so, yeah, it takes a little while.
Yeah, but it's sure pretty out there. I'm very envious of him.
Tango Golf India, calling CQ. Come on in with the name and location, sir. Alrighty, Jack down in Palo Pinto County. You're making a good trip down to northern Johnson County right now, Gary. Are you hearing him?
He's breaking the squelch, that's about it. I can see his lips moving.
Jack, give me the call sign one more time, please, sir. Kilo India 5, Tango Golf India. All righty. Well, that's a pretty good trip, Palo Pinto, down here to northern Johnson County. I'm about 10 miles west of Burleson, northwest of Joshua, out here in kind of the north-central western part of Johnson County in the rural area. Out here by Chisholm Trail Tollway, if you want to look at the map, and a little bit south of
radio had enough audio for me to where I could hear it right off the speaker mic. That's pretty reasonable. I think like $10 on Amazon. You get like a cheap one.
Giving.
Whiskey 5, Bravo Sierra Delta, W5BSD. Roger, roger. I think I hear Keith in there, KI5MEL, is that correct? W5BSD. Roger, roger. I think I've got the beam aimed in the wrong direction, but I definitely have a copy on you. That's good to know that this is probably going to work even when propagation is not that great. W5USD. Yeah, sorry about that. We have 85 NPM and W5BSD doing some tests here on the frequency. Hopefully we want to move up here. Yeah, this is India 5, Mike Echo Lima. Okay, Kilo India 5, Mike Echo Lima. Yeah, roger, roger. Actually talking to is the guy here local to me. KE5 Mike, Gulf Mike, is that correct? There we go. Now you said it's phonetics, that's good. Look like Tom up in Fort Worth. Go ahead, Tom. We rotate the house back your way there. Okay, Trey, I'll change your name in my logbook here. And that way we'll know who we're talking to the next time. We're down here real close to the BSD guy here, down here in on the east side of Cedar Creek Lake. Yeah, you're 80 miles there according to the logbook. You guys carry on. I'm going to move up to 250 and see if I can hear that Missouri net up there. And this is the frequency we monitor, so we'll hear you guys on here when you're on. Thanks a lot for coming back. We'll be back in just a minute. W5IB.
say zone him there, Keith. I mean, Kevin. Roger, yeah, thanks, Jay. I still do have a copy on him, and I'm actually watching a live stream that we're on as well. Oh, ready? Right now I've got the 991 set up. It's the only thing I have that'll do 2-meter sideband, but I've got an elk log periodic dipole, and it's vertical at this point, but it is aimed in your general direction, about 30 feet. Roger, yeah, I'm still fairly new to the 2-meter sideband thing, but so far I've kind of gone through a week and tried to check into most of the nets, and when your motor's on, it really does improve the signal, and I think you'd be surprised if you flip one of your antennas on its side to see how far you could get on one of these nets that happens regularly during the week. Yeah, roger that. I mean, there's, you can always use I've got a Mighty Wolf. It's a fan dipole built out of copper, and it was fairly inexpensive. I think less than $50 to build. That he's still hearing us, but we're fading. Can you still reach him from your location? 75 BSC, I'm going to be monitoring.
copy on you. I couldn't tell whether you or Keith were still talking. Can you still make a call to Keith from your location and still copy him? Negative. I didn't have any copy on this end, but we got a really good copy on you at the moment. No, and I think I'm gonna, since I've been playing with Direwolf most of the day on APRS, I think I'm gonna check and see if it's supposed to lightning tonight, and if there's not gonna be any electrical activity, I'm probably gonna set my Direwolf back up and just let that thing away as a Digipede or iGate on APRS for the rest of the evening. Well, I'll tell you, the 991, I haven't even attempted to pick that up yet, but it pretty much is for all the other digital modes I've done. It's been as simple as hooking the USB cable up to my laptop. So hopefully it should be able to run Direwolf along with, I've been using a thing under Linux called Yaesu, yet another APRS client, and it's written in Java. It's been working great. I'm sure there's something better under Windows though. Roger, yeah, if you want, before we wrap things up here, I'll send an email to you and Keith both and send you a link to the Mighty Wolf antenna. Makes a great sideband Omni, and I can also send you links to the stuff I've been doing with APRS as well. Roger. Well, I think I'm probably gonna wrap things up here this evening. I'm outside here, and I can kind of hear my wife struggling with horses in the barn, so I may go help her out, and then I'll send you guys an email and put my 2-meter rig back on APRS for the evening. It was great talking to you. It was a really great net tonight. Propagation was good. Roger. W5BSC clear as well.
MGM, WD5DJT. I don't think he was hearing me. MGM or something like that. Yeah, I guess so. WD5DJT. He's off the back of my house.
He didn't stick around for very long.
He was checking out.
Echo 5, November Gulf Mike. We hear you, Trey. Go ahead. You're running vertical, aren't you? Horizontal. You're about a 5 and 3 on the vertical lid. They were talking about changing, clearing out going to APMS, I think, Trey.
Alligator station.
That's kind of weird there that our horizontal, so you're better when you're vertical off the back side. It's pretty good.
Off the back corner, yeah. I could hear him fine, but he couldn't hear me. Monkey, who got the monkey? No, it's not. but it's time to get this way.